Because you've had time to reflect a bit.
Time to reflect since when?
Oh, well, it's been, what, 2 days since we had the announcement?
I have been a member of the Butterfly Movement since the 25th September. So technically, I've been out of the party since then. So it's not a matter of reflecting for the past 2 days. It's just a question of whether or not it was necessary for the party to publish that letter. All affected are senior members of, former senior members of the party who are perfectly aware of how this party is positioned when it comes to matters like this. So the party hasn't dismissed us. We have moved on by our own
You dismissed
actions.
yourself.
Well, moved on by our own actions. They use a big word, forfeiture. Yes.
Which is a word they lifted from the Constitution.
Well, so if we go back and break forfeiture down, then maybe we can use dismissal. We dismissed ourselves. And that was months ago, a couple of months ago. So,
and you put this at around the time that Alan made the switch, broke away.
Yes, yes. We were a concrete part of that switch. We were essential to thinking it through and all that. So we knew exactly what we were doing. So there's nothing about being surprised or being sacked or otherwise. We're part of the movement.
You were a former member of parliament, and of course you were my MP. You represented me in Adenta constituency on the ticket of the NPP. Yeah. You then became the director of communications of the party. Of course, you lost your elections, and so that's why you are no longer an MP. The question is, considering the background, considering how significant a player you were in the team NPP, is this worth it?
Absolutely. The ultimate is to serve to the best of your ability. We are in politics to serve, and we are in a group in the belief and the hope that we share the same purposes with that group towards that kind of service. And so for me, the ultimate is that I'm positioned in a way that, in principle, true to my beliefs, I think it's the best way to serve the people I've always served. As far as I'm concerned, and hopefully I believe I speak for my colleagues, we had gotten to the point where that kind of service, that quality of service we wanted to offer the public could not be delivered through our continued association with the NPP or the processes in the NPP that give you that space. Simply the spaces had closed up. And therefore, if we needed to continue, if service would remain worthwhile, if we wanted to believe and continue believing, then we needed an outlet to let that belief serve the people.